talk a little bit about essential fatty acids, specifically for children. I think there's a lot of talk out there. Everybody knows that eating fish is really good for you. It's really hard, especially here in the Midwest, for us to find good sources of fish and on a regular basis. And let's just face it, some people just don't like the taste of fish. Ugh, I know, I tell people to eat it, it's so good for you. And believe me, I am trying. My kids challenge me to that all the time. Maybe it's just because I haven't had anybody make me some really good fish yet. So I challenge you, if you think you can make some good fish, I'd be willing to come over and try it. But it's, those essential fatty acids are super important to our body's health. And the reason that they're called essential is because it's something that your body can't produce on its own. So we have ALA, EPA, and DHA sources. Now, if you have enough of your ALA source, which is going to be coming from some more plant sources, most commonly from like chia seeds, flaxseed, those plant-based sources, you can make enough EPA and DHA, but sometimes the conversion process isn't super great. What we've been finding here in our office is just when people are getting tested, and even though they're eating fish on a regular basis, they're just still not getting in those quantities of EPA and DHA that are going to be beneficial for brain health, and especially for kids early on in development. It is essential. Really, EPA and DHA play an extremely important role in development of, just baby brains too. And there has been some studies out there that have found links between pregnant women and the amount of fish oil that you're taking during pregnancy transfers over to the baby and helps give them a better start too. And they do have research out there that have shown that test scores and just intellectual development and memory have significantly been impacted by those that have had good sources of those EPAs and DHAs. But what this helps with is, having good fatty acid balance and ratios helps with the electric signals that are traveling through the brain and passing from cell to cell. They leave one brain cell and they jump over to the next brain cell, through some synapses, and they cross this gap. And for this to occur, they must pass over these cell membranes, which consist entirely almost of fatty acids. Okay, so we need those fatty acids on there to be abundant so this process can move faster. And THA makes these channels work better and faster too, and so that travel process is just a lot smoother. And don't we all need that? I mean, that's going to help with memory function as well. We know that once we start taking these good EPA and DHA omegas, this is going to really help each cell just become to its full potential. And we know that the fatty acid layer around the cells need to be in good ratio so nutrients can properly get in and toxins can get properly come out of those cells too. So we have some really good options here at the office for our kids. This is what my kids do too. We have these super fun like Suppies gummies. I'm going to show you on the inside. They're actually little fishy shapes too, and they are like the little squishy gummies. My daughter absolutely loves these. I have to limit her on how many she's able to take during the day because she just eat these up. So this is a really fun, simple way for kids to get it in, and it tastes good. And I'm not going to judge if adults want to take that too, okay? But this would be a good option, and you let us know if that's something that you're interested in. Bring the kids in. Let's get them some samples. They can try them. You can try them, and we can let you know what we recommend for dosage recommendation for your child as well. The other option is this Suppies liquid. This is something that's super simple that you can add into a smoothie, you can add into a drink. It's like a mango peach type flavor, so it doesn't taste like fish. I know a lot of times that's where kids don't like to take fish supplements or fish oil supplements because it just tastes too fishy. And to talk about that too, just for a minute, it's really hard for us to get good pure, clean fish oil sources because we know that there's a lot of contamination in fish, and we want to make sure that we're not getting any of the heavy metals, the other toxins that come with it. So believe me when I tell you, we have researched and we have done our best to bring good options for you, and we would never recommend anything that we wouldn't do for ourselves or our own families too. So these will be some great options for you guys to help get that on board, help support the brain function, especially as kids are early on developing while the brain is, getting stronger, and we're trying to and they're filling it with so much knowledge and stuff right now too, as they are very busy. So Let us know if you have questions. Happy to help any way that we can, but make sure that you guys are working together as a family to increase these EPA, DHA levels just so we can continue to support healthy lifestyles.